Hello, fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to do a comparison of several different ring and double ring LED fans. Now, these don't have RGB function or ARGB function. They're just strictly one cable lit by whatever the manufacturer has put inside. A lot of these are probably from the same manufacturer. Just looking over, I think that they look, some of them look pretty much identical. So they probably are, and you'll probably realize that. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. Okay, so this is the Yeyian Typhoon. Okay, and that's a single ring. This is the Vetroo DF120 Daylight LED or Macaron fan, and it comes in different colors that are all, kind of like this. There's I think red and blue and green, and this is the CoolMoon Silent Gale multicolored LED, which looks pretty much the same as the JiJia Electromechanical rainbow double ring. And all of these use 3-pin connectors, as well as having the ability to use a MolXD connector. So you could daisy chain them, you could plug them into the power supply so they all run at full speed, whatever you want to do. Now, let's go ahead and we'll start with the Yeyian. I'm just going to set that there and get rid of my light. Pushing the wrong buttons doesn't help, does it? All right. So, with the blades being a kind of a dull black, there's really not much of an impact from the lights on them. I think if they'd used shiny blades, it would have been more interesting. But if you're just looking for a red ring, there you go. I'm going to see if this will actually... Yeah, okay. Nothing much there. That's a single ring. And the next one is the Vetroo DF120 or the Macaron. And you can see that we've got actually multiple rings on this. So there's the ring around the side, there's the ring around the inside, and then there's the ring in the front. So this is actually kind of pretty. Now, Vetroo unfortunately does not have performance fans. All of its fans are more oriented toward visual attraction and low noise. But I think this is actually pretty. I mean, I like how you get these illusions of the light traveling along the blades because they use glossy blades. And I like the fact that you get 3 rings. All right, enough of that. Woo. Now we'll try the CoolMoon Silent Gale, which I think they're just trying to sell. Okay, there we go. So this is not coming through. The ring is not coming through very well with my camera because my camera sucks. But if anybody can recommend a better camera that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, that would be helpful. So what I'm seeing is what you're seeing basically on the blades. You should actually see on the ring as well. So this area here, these 3 LEDs here are pink. These 3 LEDs here are white. These 3 LEDs are, I'm covering it. These are red down here. And these 3 are blue. And then these 3 are red. Green. So it looks much better in person than on my camera. I apologize for that, but there's really... See, it doesn't matter if it's far away. There's nothing I can do about that. It's kind of an interesting swirl effect, though. And because there are ridges on the fan, it does give a little bit of a different feel to the coloration. You can kind of, it's kind of a cool effect. And finally, the identical JiJia Electromechanical Rainbow Deluxe, but it's not identical in terms of the LEDs. And again, as with the last one, the ring is not properly being displayed by the camera. So this one alternates red, yellow, green, blue. Red, yellow, green, blue, all the way around 4 times. And so you can see that on the blades because it's got the same kind of blades as the CoolMoon. And I'm sure that these are both double rings, by the way. So in case you didn't catch that. Oops, wrong one. They're both double rings, so you see the same effect on both sides. But yeah, so that's, I don't know. I'm not sure which one. I think maybe I prefer the CoolMoon's color array, but I think some people would prefer this one. What do you think? Let's go ahead and turn all 4 of these on. And then you can tell me in the comments, please, ranking them 1 to 4, if you don't mind, which ones you prefer. Now, I know there are some people who will actually prefer this one, but it's up to you. So the Yeyian Typhoon, the Vetroo DF120, or Macaron, if you know how to pronounce that. Macaron is the correct way. Macaron. It's French. It's a cookie, actually. They're very tasty. And then this is the CoolMoon Silent Gale and the JiJia Rainbow. Which ones? Rank them for me, please. And I'm going to get the next set ready while you're doing that. All right, the next 4 fans. The Monysun RGB LED fan MS120 RGB, which has an outer ring here and then a ring in the front. And this is the golden field. Not really sure what the name of this one is. I have to look it up. So this one has got rings on each side of the fan. So that's, it's the MS120 RGB MS3-RGB-PWM. Yeah, whatever. That's not useful. But yeah, it's got rings on both sides. And then this is the Raijintek Iris 12, which is a single ring fan. See, there's the golden field and the Iris 12. And the last one is the Thermaltake Riing 12, which has a totally different approach to doing a ring, because what they did is they took a type of plastic that's clear and put it around the middle of the frame so that it's sticking out on the outside. You can see it here. And it's also sticking out inside, which you'll see more clearly when I turn off the lights. And so that provides a ring going all the way around, and it only uses 1 LED, which is interesting. So let me get this lights off, and we'll see for ourselves. All right, the Monysun MS120, just like that. So you can see again, there's a ring going around the side. And on the back. And now we'll look at the golden field. I think it's actually MS3, not MS120. And what they've done is they put the lights in the middle, and then they put this translucent white ring around the outside or the inside of the frame, to catch the light in and make it look like there's more lighting than there really is. And that is reflected on the backside as well. Whoops, sorry. So, you know, clever way of saving you electricity and saving them complexity and cost. And now the Raijintek Iris 12. It's only white? Well, that's kind of blah in comparison. And it is only a single ring on the one side, so there's nothing special on the back side there. All right, and one more. And that is what it looks like. So you get this effect like this with using just one LED, which I think is clever. And you can see that it's visible from all sides. Outside and inside and front to back. So even though it's only one color, wouldn't it have been cool if they had made this, but like with an ARGB, well, not ARGB, RGB, so that, or at least have it rotating through colors. That would have been, I think, more interesting for those who want that. You know, different modes maybe. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the 4 of them. And I'd like you to say in the comments your preferences. That now the ring looks kind of washed out compared to the other one, since it's so it's only got one LED, so it doesn't have a lot of light. So what do you prefer from 1 to 10? And again, with the previous ones, the coloration of these two is kind of washed out by my stupid camera. So the ring actually doesn't look like it does on the screen. It looks like the blades with the different colors. So the Thermaltake Riing, the Raijintek Iris, the Golden Field MS3, and then the Monysun MS120. Please rank them while I get the next one set up. Okay, the next group is, this is the Ocuhome green lamp with crystal frame. So you can see that the frame has this fake kind of crystal or diamond texturing to it. And then this is the Metalfish double ring fan. This one was actually sent to me. I ordered something completely different. It was also an LED fan, but it was a colorful one, and it had an interesting frame that provided a nice design on it. And the manufacturer sent me this fan instead, and then I contacted the vendor, and they said, oh, they ran out of that one, which was like, well, I don't need this one. I have other fans just like this one, and they sent me another one, which I have somewhere. But yeah, so there's that. And then this one is the Conisy FL-C1. And weirdly, on the box here, it says Aurora or FL-A1 or FP-120. None of those. I don't know why they couldn't have just used different box or crossed out those models. I crossed them out myself. And this is the Alseye Halo 4 S-RGB. Now, S, I think, means static because it doesn't actually have an extra cable either. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. And we're starting with the Ocuhome. I don't know why I have this turned around the other way. I'm sure you want to see it from the other side. Ah! Damn it. I gotta figure out a solution so that these don't fall. Do that. Hold on a second here. I'm struggling with this. There we go. One hand is not good, which is kind of tell me my fate in 10 days when I have my surgery. Which, by the way, if you can please help me by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that'd be great. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. If you would like to financially support me so that I can continue to buy products to show on this channel. Oh, this looks awfully familiar. Now, again, as with the other ones, the ring light is not being displayed correctly by my camera. So it is the 4 colors: red, orange, green, blue, red, orange, green, blue, 4 times around. So this is identical to the JiJia rainbow. I believe it was. Yeah. And if you want to help me financially, what you can do is you can either join my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel as a member, or you can go to patreon.com and become a member there. Now this one's a little bit more interesting. They've gone with the same kind of frame that is used for ARGB fans now, with this little triple heartbeat kind of thing, and then the hexagonal kind of effect on the ring, which is one-sided, by the way. There's not a second ring on the back, but there is also an inner ring, if you haven't noticed. That is not an illusion. So, yeah, that is the Conisy FL-C1. And then finally, let's see here, the Alseye Halo 4.0. This one actually has some movement. Ooh, it's a step up. So they have embedded into the fan a controller to allow the lighting to move like this. So this is, I guess this is why they call it RGB, because it does mimic an RGB fan in the sense that it has movement and changing of color, but you can't control it. There's no button to switch modes or anything like that. And this is also double-sided, and it does also have a center ring. So you could say this is a triple ring. Ooh. All right, I have 2 more fans to show you, but first I want to ask you, please tell me which of these 4 you like, how you would rate each of these 4. Rank them 1 to 4, and then we'll move on. All right, I'm going to get the next 2, or the last 2, set up. And the final fans, I've got the Freezemod RS15, and this is another ring fan from Thermaltake. It's a larger one. It's the 14 centimeter one, and it's yellow, which will not show up on my camera, unfortunately. It looked like a off-white. And this is the Freezemod Galaxy G1 Azul. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, Freezemod has that, because of the transparent blades, it has that illusion of the light making spirals through the blades. And it's kind of 3-dimensional. And this is actually blue on my, well, with my eyes. It's just that my camera cannot translate it correctly. So, yeah. So, there's that. And this is the Thermaltake Ring yellow. Well, okay, you can kind of see yellow there. It's just not very pronounced. And unfortunately, the ring is defective. There's a lot of air bubbles there, so the yellow is bleeding out of that area onto the blades, which is bad manufacturing. They should have said, oh yeah, there are a lot of air bubbles in that area, so we should probably not use that one. Well, but no. So, and then finally, the Freezemod Galaxy G1 Azul. Again, this is a blue fan, not a purple fan like you're seeing on the screen. And the blue is is stronger in the ring than it is on the blades. Just not, I need a better camera. An inexpensive camera that actually represents colors correctly would be super duper. This is so frustrating. And I'm sure it's frustrating for you because you want to see the correct colors, not have me explain the colors to you. All right, so I would like it very much if you can rank these three, which is your first, second, and third choices. All right, so finally, if you could do me a favor, and if you could look through all 15 of the fans in this comparison video and choose the ones that you actually might want to buy and list those. And if you can, rank them. You don't have to, but it'd be nice if you can rank them, like which is number one, the number one purchase you would make, and so on. That would be really cool. You don't have to rank all of them, just the ones that you would actually consider buying, if not buy. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and have a great day. I'm sorry to do this, but I need to ask for your help. Because Amazon and Sedgwick won't take responsibility for the injury I sustained at work, that is going to cause me to have my shoulder replaced on November 29th of 2024. I'm going to be off of work for 3 to 4 months, and the pay that I'll be getting from Amazon during that time, because Sedgwick will not pay me anything, will be after taxes and benefits, probably somewhere in the area of $10, maybe $12, something like that, per hour of a 40-hour week. And so that's going to be very financially troublesome for me, to put it mildly. I mean, just my rent alone is like $1,150, and then there are all the other expenses. I do have some help, but I do appreciate it if anybody is willing to help. You can join my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, or you can go to patreon.com/GlennMII and become a member there. If you can't safely do that, please don't, though. I don't want anybody financially getting into trouble trying to help me. That would just that would make me feel really, really bad, as if somehow I was responsible for the choice you made, even though it was your choice. So if you can't, that's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.